Well, Joe Marini is
Yes.
on the show with me.
I am so glad to be here.
Thank you so much for
Oh, of
joining.
course. No, this is great. I'm glad we had the opportunity.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I have to be honest, I'm actually quite nervous. So this is
Oh, come on.
famous
Yeah, right.
Joe Marini from LinkedIn Learning. Like,
Yes.
oh my
I'm
goodness.
happy to be here. This is fantastic.
What
I'm
a,
glad this worked out.
it makes my day.
Yeah.
So we both happen to be here
Yeah.
recording at the same
Yeah,
time.
lucky
And,
me. Yeah. Yeah.
lucky me as well.
Yeah.
So, well, why don't we talk a little bit about you? You've been doing it forever, right?
Yeah, I've been doing it. Yeah, God, I can't, it's sometimes I can't believe how long it's been. I've been in the industry for what, almost 40 years now.
40?
40, yeah.
40.
Just about. It's coming up on 40. It'll be 40 years
God.
in another, like, yeah, pretty
That's
soon.
more
so.
than my age, so I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah, no, I started professionally like in the a long time ago. It's been some time. But yeah, it's
That's awesome.
been an incredible amount of change. I mean, seeing the waves of things come and go.
Yes.
Saw the rise of the web, saw the rise of mobile, seeing the rise of AI now. You know,
Yes.
it's been pretty fun.
I mean, probably everyone knows Joe Marini, but it's just a snapshot. He's been ex-Google, right? How many-
Ex Google, ex Microsoft, ex Adobe, yeah, at Databricks now, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been
So
yeah.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
She has the like signature Python classes.
Yes. Hopefully you've taken one or two.
If not,
yeah.
go and take
If
it.
not, ping me. Yeah, just yeah. Sure, I'll just come to your house and just
Right.
yeah. So
So amazing courses. I mean, I've been taking his courses, and in fact, we were having breakfast today, and
That's
it
right.
felt like Joe is gonna say to me, like all of a sudden, open that window, because his tone of voice is like
Exactly,
always like
yeah.
Python for me.
well, I think you've also got some pretty good courses that I've taken.
Thank
so
you.
yeah, fantastic stuff.
Appreciate
so,
it. Yeah, I have 7 or 8 myself.
Yeah, I know.
and-
I know it goes fast, huh? Suddenly you got like
Yeah.
8 courses, and you're like, wait,
I know.
where'd the time go?
Yeah, and
So-
that reached like 300,000. I was like very,
Wow,
very
that's
impressed.
that's quite the
Thank
achievement.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
so yeah.
So where do we think all this going? I mean, I
You
know a
know-
lot of people are concerned with their jobs. and
Yeah, I
software
know.
engineers.
Every time someone says this to me, I think back to all the times that every other technology was going to take people's jobs away, right? And the way I look at it is, it's the worst things never seem to happen, but also the best things also seem. There seems to be this range. People think it's going to solve world hunger and get world peace, and then people think it's just going to lead to destruction. And I think that in my experience, what happens is you have this moment where, the analogy I use with people is you get this big bang,
Right.
right? And then so the universe forms, and then there's all this
Yes.
dust floating around, and then the
Yes.
planets start to form, right? And so that happened with the web, it happened with mobile, it
Yeah.
happened. So now the AI, we had the big bang, and so now the dust is beginning to clump into planets now. So I think we're only at the very beginning of what AI is going to be able to help us with and do. I think that still have not seen all of the use cases yet. Some that have yet to be invented, and I think that what's going to end up happening is, like lots of other technologies, it'll be a tool that helps us out. One of the things I think people are very worried about is they think, oh, it's going to take my job as an engineer or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, I hear that.
What I tell people is, remember, writing code is not the hard part of being an engineer, right? The hard part of software engineering is getting the requirements right.
Yes.
Right, getting the architecture right, getting
Yes.
the understanding what the customer wants. That's all the hard part of engineering. I can teach anyone to code. I mean, coding isn't hard. It's the planning and the requirements and the scheduling and all this stuff.
Yes.
And then once you get past all of that, one thing I always ask people is, okay, let's imagine that you allow AI to take someone's job, and it does a job, and let's say it screws up really badly, right? What do you do? Who do you hold accountable for that?
Right.
Are you going to sue the AI? Are you
Right.
going to
Who's
are you going to
responsible,
fire the
right?
AI? I mean, it's
That's
like,
where
yeah,
the
exactly. So
responsible AI comes
there's all
in.
kind, yeah. So you have to think. Lots of people want to focus on the coding part, but you have to focus on the entire end-to-end part
Thank
of
you.
building software.
Yeah, well said. Yeah,
Right.
for
It's
sure.
it's not just the writing code is here,
Yes.
but there's lots that come before it. There's lots that come after it. Right.
Yes.
And one of the fun thought experiments I often ask people is this: would AI have come up with the iPhone just on its own?
No.
Right? I mean, because how would it know? Like, AI doesn't have fingers.
Right.
It doesn't have to understand
Not a
how
human.
a small phone
Yeah.
screen is, right?
For sure.
And then to put those two things together, like a small screen with a pinch and zoom, like, would it have just thought of that?
Right.
Like, so I think things like that kind of creativity and that kind of, and the other thing I ask people to remember is, AI only knows what we've told it,
Right.
right? It only knows all of our,
Right.
it knows what we've done so far.
It's the input,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
For sure.
So things that haven't been invented yet, like things that, it's like, it can help you, I think, be more productive in certain kinds of ideation and creativity. But
Yes.
I mean,
a
I
limit.
don't think that AI is going to just
Yeah.
go inventing new phones
No.
for us and
No.
so that's kind of how I look at it.
No,
Yeah.
I agree completely. It's like making a dish, right? You can't just
Yeah.
focus on the knife or fork.
Right.
It's the whole picture. What are you making for
Sure.
what? Like, because you're hungry, you want to, like, we can't just focus on the tools. Like, we have to see the big
Yeah.
picture, right?
Right.
So how can we, a lot of people are asking me, so which course I should be signing up in this era? Like, what
Yeah.
would you say?
So
like,
people, again, I would say that, look, there are certain skills you're always going to have to know how to do to be successful in software.
Yeah.
One is obviously writing code, right?
Sure.
Okay. But I think that there are other certain skills, understanding how to make plans and requirements, right? Being good at communicating.
Yes.
Being good at working in a team, right? Being able to have empathy,
Right.
for users' needs. I mean, is AI going to have empathy? I mean, come on. It's like,
Right.
so,
No.
anyway, and who knows, maybe maybe it will one day. I don't know. That's not today. That's not tomorrow, right?
Right.
So, so there's all kinds of skills. Those are the kinds of skills I would look at. As far as courses, I mean, there's probably, those 4 or 5 categories, there's probably thousands of courses here on LinkedIn for those. So I don't think you'll have any trouble finding any courses
Yeah.
in those areas.
No, we have a lot in the library. So
Yeah, learn about data, learn about coding, learn about, teamwork.
Yeah.
Learn
Communication.
about collaboration. Yeah, learn about communication.
Yeah,
Learn
for
about
sure.
testing. Testing. Learn about testing.
Testing is
So
very,
yeah, that's what I would say is that's where I would focus.
No, I
Yeah.
completely agree. I mean, focusing on the design element, design systems, what are we making, business understanding.
Yeah.
And the tools are important, but like use them as tools, right? Not like the whole
Yes,
purpose.
right. Right.
So,
Right.
well, I'm so glad Joe was able to join me today. I feel very
Yeah.
fortunate.
Listen, we should do this again.
We will do this again.
let's do this
I mean,
again. We
We
gotta-
don't live that far away anyway,
yeah.
right?
And maybe
So-
leave your comments if you want to hear us talk about
yes.
something.
And maybe
if
what you want us to talk
Yeah,
about.
if you got questions, I guess post them and we'll get to them.
Yes,
So yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.